Hi guys, I'm back with another reading. So I just did one. Um, this is kind of what happened last time I did a reading too. There was something very it was a difficult reading to do, and it was important. Like, I know my spirit guides uh wanted me to bring that one through. Like everything, that was like an important message to come through. But that one seemed like particularly important for somebody. So anyway, excuse me, but I also got the feeling that that probably was not for like the majority of my collective, which is kind of what happened last time. I felt like it was an important message, but it didn't seem to resonate that much for like a lot of my collective, or a lot of, you know, it just didn't feel like it did. So, yeah, but anyway, after that though, I was just kind of feeling like, it's always hard for me when I feel like I leave a reading when it's when I kind of when it's like been a really difficult reading. It's kind of hard to just leave it there. And so I kind of was hoping to maybe do something a little more uplifting, that hopefully, and again, I'm thinking that probably won't resonate with as many of my usuals. So I'm kind of hoping maybe I'll do a reading that might resonate with more people, something like that, in my typical, that's usually in my collective, something like that. So anyway, that is what I'm doing here. So we'll see what we get. And yeah, I should have thought this through. I didn't. I don't know what cards I'm going to start with. You know what? Actually, I am feeling like I want to start with cards. I'm just going to grab, since I already have it here, we're just going to grab the Rose Oracle, because this is like a nice gentle, I mean, I guess not always, but there are a lot of really beautiful messages, and I think they're really beautiful cards, and I love their energy. So we try these out. How you guys doing? How's everybody holding up? I know that we have been in eclipse season, and it has been one heck of a ride for a lot of us. So I hope you're all hanging in there all right. I hope you're doing all right, guys. And if not, I hope things get better very soon. There's a lot going on in the world, All right, here we go. Let's see what we can get. Luckily, I think as I'm filming this, we just had the last eclipse yesterday, I think. So fortunately, it's been a very rough eclipse season for a lot of people. So I'm kind of hoping like maybe things will feel maybe a little bit lighter or easier for some of us now that the eclipses are over. I mean, we're going to be feeling that energy for a little while, but maybe like some of the big shocks or the big reveals, the really heavy energy, or the confusion, or whatever it is that you've been feeling, hopefully that will be getting lighter, getting clearer, getting easier, stuff like that. Hopefully it will be feeling better. All right, what have we got here? Oh my, okay, well, that's interesting. I thought this was going to be... All right, well, okay, this is a protection message, because there's protection on both of these cards. So it's interesting because actually it's pretty similar. There are some similarities with the last message, but it's different, but it's not as specific, I think, but it's a similar type of vibe. Okay, we've got the Thorn, protection, boundaries, and clear communication. So this is an important time to have very clear, firm boundaries, to protect yourself. and also to know that you are being protected. But on the bottom of the deck here is Brothers of the Rose, sacred masculine, honor, protection, support. So I'm getting that there is going to be, I'm kind of getting for some of you, there is a masculine in your life, or there is a masculine coming into your life that is going to be very supportive and very protective of you. That's something that I'm getting. You are being protected, yeah, or you're about to be. Someone's coming in to help protect you. I'm also getting that if you are someone who like connects with your future spouse or feels like they're around you in spirit, even if you haven't met them yet, or even if you have, like if you feel like you have a like a divine counterpart connection where you sense them or feel them around you, even though you haven't met, even though you're not physically together, something like that, where there's like a spiritual connection. I'm getting right now, they are around you, helping to protect you in spirit, or specific. I was getting something about dreams too, like maybe they're showing up in your dreams for some of you, and maybe some of you have literally had dreams where they're protecting you in your dreams, and they literally are protecting you. You've had those dreams because they are protecting you in, like, spiritually protecting you. Maybe they're protecting you from like energetic attacks, or they're somehow, I don't know, but they are like protecting you. Or again, if it's not that, then this is someone who's literally coming in to protect you soon. And it could also be that like they've been protecting you in spirit, but soon you're about to meet them and they're going to then also be protecting you, like, physically. This says after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. Okay, so something here has ended. And you are going to feel relief soon. I'm getting you are being protected. You have been protected, and you are going to be protected moving forward too. Also, maybe some of you guys are the masculine. For some of you, it's like there's a masculine coming in to protect you. Others of you might be the masculine, but also I'm getting, even if you are the masculine, I'm getting that your like future spouse or your divine counterpart, or maybe or someone else is protecting you, but you are being protected. Yeah, and I'm getting the worst of it is over. So, because this is after the rain, after the storm, or things will be clearing up soon. Things are going to be getting lighter and easier from here. And I was talking about the eclipse, and like hopefully things will be getting better. So, this kind of goes along with that. Okay, this says plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, grounded action. Okay, so your spirit team is asking you to get grounded right now, that's really going to help you out, help you to feel better. You might literally want to like put your bare feet on the earth or touch a tree, to help ground you to the earth. You might want to do a grounding meditation. But getting outside, especially in touching the earth, that is going to be, that's going to be very healing and very helpful, and protective for you right now too. That can help protect your energy, cleanse your energy. But yeah, I just think that's going to help. Maybe if you are still experiencing some anxiety or fear or something like that, getting in contact with the earth is really going to help you. Oh, yeah. Okay. This says the grandmothers. There was a grandmother coming in the last reading, too. The grandmothers, remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. Okay, but I'm getting some of you are being protected by, like, feminines in your lineage. You might be literally being watched over by a grandmother or more than one grandmother. They are with you, helping you through whatever's going on right now. some of you might also be um, spending time with, like, spending more time. Yeah, I'm getting for some of you, if you spend, you might want to literally spend time with your grandmother. If she's still with, if she's still alive, or even if not, you might want to like pray to her, or, talk to her in meditation, something like that, but reach out to her in some way. Talk to her. But I'm getting talking to a grandmother would be maybe very comforting for you now, or she might have some sort of advice for you or help you to feel better about the situation. Or if you can't talk to your grandmother, maybe there is like a grandmother, like someone else's grandmother, or just you know, a woman who would be the age your grandmother would be, or an older woman might have some really great advice for you. This could even be maybe even someone you don't know that well, that you just run into, that you might have a really good conversation with, and she might have something really helpful to share, or just be very comforting to talk to or to be around. Or this could be even someone, like a video of someone, like a grandmother giving advice or something like that. I don't know, but there might oh, my ear is ringing really loudly. There could be something about that. Yeah. But there's definitely a grandmother presence in your life, that maybe she's one of the ones protecting you as well, especially if this is like a passed on loved one. That kind of came up in my last reading too, but could be someone who's still alive too. But again, there's a very comforting and protective energy coming from a maternal, like an older woman here. So, or maybe more than one. For some of you, I'm getting like it might even be like a group of women, not just one. But again, just take what resonates. It's a group reading, it's a reading for a group of people, so just take what resonates. But I am seeing, like, I'm seeing someone drinking tea, or someone just having like a really good conversation, where it just seems like quiet and comforting. And I'm hearing real, like it's very vulnerable, and she gives like a very, like, I'm hearing raw or like real advice, like really, it's like she's not, I'm hearing like there's nothing you can't talk to her about, or like she will be very honest, very like direct, or very not, but again, it feels very tactful. It feels gentle. Like, it doesn't feel like it's harsh in any way. It feels very gentle. But it feels like, how sometimes you feel like you can't talk to, like, there's certain subjects you shouldn't talk about, or like you're worried you're going to offend someone, or you're worried like that it's too much, you can't talk to someone about it. I'm just feeling like you could talk to this woman about anything, and she's like I'm getting like nothing really surprises her either, or like she's seen it all. She's experienced so much of a life, and she's very wise, and she just has really great advice, and she's very loving, she's very kind, and just really amazing, like an amazing person to connect with. And I'm just getting she's going to give, it's like she's going to know just what to say, or she's going to give really great advice that's really going to help you in some way through whatever you're going through here. And or she's going to be maybe she'll even give you some information that might help protect you, or again, if this is like a spirit guide, she's helping to protect you, she's watching over you, something like that. But I really am getting that a lot of you are literally going to be talking to a grandmother. Again, either your grandmother or someone who's like grandmother age, something like that. Like the age your grandmother would be, something like that. Or older, maybe, is something else I heard too. Yeah. Okay, again, this says held, sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, community. So, yeah, I'm just getting that. I'm just feeling that you're going to be, again, this is an older woman, see, and not all of the cards are, but it's an older woman like holding this woman. So, again, I'm getting that there definitely is like an older woman who is helping you through something. Again, she's supporting you, she's giving you great advice. She's comforting you. She's helping you to get through something here. Yeah. For some of you, I'm getting this might be a woman like that you meet that becomes like your friend or something. Or for some reason, I was seeing because there was a growing up card here that I saw. So I'm getting maybe some of you. There's something about like being away from home for the first time or leaving home and living on your own, and maybe you're feeling lonely. Like I'm seeing someone in a, just as an example, I'm seeing someone in an apartment building, and maybe it's like your first apartment on your own, and maybe you're feeling kind of lonely and you don't know a lot of people where you're at, and you're going to meet this older woman in your same building or something, and you're going to develop a friendship, and she's going to feel kind of like your grandmother or like a mother or grandmother to you, and you guys are going to have really great conversations, and she's going to be supportive. I don't know, I'm just getting like there might be a really beautiful relationship that you develop with someone, like even if it's not your grandmother or someone that you know. It might be someone you meet, and she really helps you through, maybe even helps you through a difficult time. Again, whether it's just because you've been feeling lonely or it's your first time, uh, like you're living on your own for the first time or something, and you're missing home, or you're just maybe going through like a transition in your life, or like some sort of transformation time, um, or you're just going through some sort of challenging time, some sort of difficult time in your life, maybe, or whatever it is. Maybe you're not even going through a difficult time or a particularly lonely time, but you still might meet this woman and she still might have like a huge impact on your life. uh I don't know, but I'm also getting a story too where, like, for some of you, if you're like a single mom or something, you might meet an older woman who's like grandmother age, and like the age that your children's grandmother would be or something. And if you aren't getting a lot of help, this woman, maybe she doesn't have any family of her own or something like that, and she might get along really well with your kids, or she might want to help you care for your children. There could be something like that where she's kind of like she kind of serves a grandma, like she kind of becomes the grandmother, like a grandmother to your kids. Even that could happen. I've actually heard of that happening. And I know like one of my neighbors, I loved her so much when I was growing up. She felt like, honestly, she felt more like a grandmother to me than my own grandmothers. In some ways, she was like the sweetest woman, and she was just so sweet. She let me just talk. She just let me talk to her for hours, and I remember sitting in her kitchen, and she told me all kinds of stories about like so many years of history. Like she just told me so many stories about her life, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. And I just talked about I was a very talkative kid. I know it might be shocking to you that I've always had a thing for talking, but um no, she was so nice to me though. She invited me over and let me talk to her all the time while she was like gardening and trimming her hedges, and she would invite me in for food and feed me, and anyway, I loved her so much. I had two older uh neighbors, and I loved them both actually, but the one, she, I talked to her more, and she was more, open to having me around and talking to me more. So she was so sweet. She was she was amazing. I loved her so much. I was really sad when I moved away. Her name was Anne. Sometimes even strangers can become like even people that you don't expect at first can become really special people to you in your life. And I didn't expect to tear up for this, but anyway, maybe you might meet someone like that, and they might become a really special part of your life. Or again, they become like your grandmother or something like that. And but it's really beautiful. Or again, this could be your grandma, and you're just going to be spending some good time with her, and it's going to be really nice and really healing or really supportive, and just a really beautiful time. And she might be helping you out. Or again, if it's not this, then it might just be someone you encounter on even on social media, or like on YouTube. Maybe there's a woman who gives really amazing advice or something, and she's like the grandma you always wish you had or something. And um, she kind of feels like she kind of fills the place, excuse me, of like maybe some of you didn't know your grandmas, or you weren't around them for some reason, or there wasn't a great relationship, and you're about to meet someone some way that kind of fills that space, or is like a grandmother to you, or something like that is what I'm getting. But I'm just getting that it's a very special connection, and it's going to bring um, a lot of like peace and healing, and um, it's just going to be a really beautiful thing for you, is what I'm getting. And again, the grandmothers are on the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. They might also really inspire you. Like if you are, because we have inspiration here, creativities, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer channel. This person might actually, maybe she'll even tell you stories. Like Anne told me a lot of stories that might like inspire you if you are a writer or an artist. Maybe their life story or some of the things they tell you might inspire you to write these things down, or like you might feel inspired to write their story even. Or maybe this is several people too. Maybe you're going to be talking to a lot of like older people and asking them their life stories or something. Maybe you're going to put together a book of some of their life stories, or that maybe that's something you're doing, like helping to writing someone's biography. That could be something you do. But even if that's not the case, it might just be that you feel inspired by hearing this amazing woman's life. And just, yeah, I don't know. That's beautiful. Same thing came out again about grounding. So that's just they're really coming through. They're really pushing the grounding right now. So that's important. Also, this connection with this woman might be very, very grounding for you. It might kind of help you feel, again, like if you've been feeling unsettled because you're in a new place and you're away from home or something like that, or it just feels like things have been chaotic, or you don't know what to do, or something like that. This woman is going to have a very grounding and comforting, soothing effect on you, or you're going to feel more grounded in her presence, or it's like the advice, the wisdom, her story that she shares with you, or just her energy is going to help you feel more present and grounded, and like, okay, I've got this, I can do this. And I'm inspired by hearing her and everything she's been through. And I don't know, just her energy or just her presence might be very just kind of naturally grounding and soothing and like strengthening to you, something like that. Yeah, we have on the bottom of the deck is Sub Rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching. So yeah, she might teach you. This could be, you know, someone who teaches you a lot about life, or, you know, you learn a lot from her. And again, this could be someone who's around you now that you know, just haven't met yet, but maybe they're close by, something like that for some of you. If this is someone you haven't met yet. I'm getting maybe some of you have already met this woman, or, you know, maybe you've said hi to her a couple times or waved at her, or, you know, like, you know, maybe there's been like a very brief conversation, or you just see her around or something, and then, um, but maybe you haven't really developed a friendship with her yet. And I'm getting though that, you know, so maybe it is someone you already kind of know, but then your relationship is going to be growing closer. I'm seeing a grocery store too, or some sort of store, so you might also run into her there. I'm also seeing a daycare. And a nail place, so like a nail salon. Anything else? I feel like this is probably it, and I'm just supposed to get some confirmations for you guys now. But yeah, this looks like a beautiful connection. Same card again, after the rain. Silver lining, relief, hope, mercy. Yeah, again, relief. Yeah, I think it's like she is I just think that she's going to be like an angel in your life. Whether this is your grandma or this is someone new you're meeting, they're like an angel. They're an angel in your life. Maybe for some of you, literally, they're an angel watching over you. But I'm getting there will be an older woman that you talk to, you know, who is still embodied, who is still alive, who is going to be like an angel to you. That's what I'm getting. And they're really going to help you through whatever this change or transition or difficult period that you're going through something, but they really are going to be a support for you. That's so beautiful. I don't know. I'm just feeling this feels so beautiful to me. Like it's like I can feel their energy, and it's so nice. Like, oh, I'm so happy that this is such a sweet message. I love this. This says the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. Maybe she's going to help you get better rest, like she's going to give you maybe more time. Again, if this is someone who like watches your children for you, for example, if that's your story, then you're going to have a little bit more time to rest for yourself, something like that. Or you're just going to feel like you can like relax and be completely at peace and safe in this woman's presence, and like you can just take a break, you can rest. I don't know why I'm seeing Mr. Tumnus from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, from Narnia, you know. I was thinking of Narnia the other night, so I guess that's just that's probably where this is coming from. But no, but I don't know, but there's something about that, like his house. When Lucy went to his house, I'm not sure if this is just a synchronicity for someone, or if you're gonna kind of feel all cozy and like when you visit her home or something, you feel like you're in a almost like you're in a maybe you might even feel kind of like you're in a magical world, because it just feels so like safe and comfy and cozy and nurturing. And I don't know, there's just something about that. Maybe not, but I was seeing someone like drinking tea earlier, so maybe you'll do that with her. Yeah, this one says open, say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life. So I'm getting like maybe some of you might, I'm just getting, if when this comes up, like when this opportunity comes up, you should say yes, try not to resist it, because maybe some of you might think, oh, this is kind of strange or like not your usual thing or something. I don't know, but they're just saying say yes, have lunch with her, have coffee, have tea, um, stop by her house to visit or something, whatever it is, because I'm getting she'll probably invite you. I'm getting she will be the one to invite you, is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. And yeah, so they're just encouraging you to say yes, because it looks like it might be like a really beautiful thing. Yeah, this says healing the mother line, healing ancestral work, mother line growing up. So yeah, again, I feel like this is going to be healing for you in some way. And I don't know why I feel like I'm going to cry. I just think, I don't know, I'm just like connecting with something where it just feels like a really beautiful relationship that's going to form for someone here. And I just think that's so sweet. Like, it's, I don't know, there's something so sweet about this that I love this for you guys. I'm just happy. Like, this makes me happy. I'm hearing the mother or the grandmother you never had. That's what I'm feeling like, at least for someone. Again, for some of you maybe this literally is your grandma, so that wouldn't be quite your message, but it's like for some of you maybe you never had a good connection with your grandmother, or like you never knew your grandma, or you maybe never even had a great relationship with any of the females in your family. Like maybe you never felt like you really had that much nurturing from a maternal figure or a grandma in your life, and this woman is going to kind of feel like your soulmate in a way, sort of like this was the grandmother you were always meant to have, or this is like a motherly connection that you've never had this sort of connection before. And it's going to be really healing for you, because maybe you've never had someone be like nurturing and gentle and sweet, like or had this type of like grounding presence in your life. And I feel like this is going to bring a lot of healing to your feminine energy, maybe, or just a lot of, I just feel like it's going to be so good for your heart, is what I'm getting. Like, it's just going to be, it feels like very pure, and it's just so loving, and it feels pure and innocent, and it's just very sweet, it just feels like there's not she just likes spending time with you, is what I'm getting, like, and sharing, it's there's no manipulation or ulterior motives or expectations or anything. It's like she's just so sweet and loving, and again, like, nurturing and giving, and she's just like, she's an angel, she's a diamond, she's a gem. I don't know all the things I could call her, but she's just wonderful, whoever I'm picking up on. And it is a collective, but this is just such, I don't know, what I'm connected with in my heart. It's so sweet, and it does remind me of Anne, kind of. I don't know. So maybe you're going to be meeting your Anne. She was so sweet. I loved her. Um, this reading dedicated to Anne. Um, she's passed away. She would have passed away a long time ago, because she was in her 90s, I think, when I had to move away, and that was like over 20 years ago. So, I'm sure she's passed away by now. But yeah, so she's with me, and I heard she was one of my spirit guides, so she's here with me in spirit. She's probably here with me right now. Um, anyway, I'm so happy you're going to have this kind of connection because I'm just kidding. Like, it feels, I just know this is going to be so beautiful for someone here. This is going to be, I hope it's for everyone who watches this reading. I hope this happens for everyone watching. Well, that's interesting. The first thing that came out, I'm going to get some confirmations for you guys now, but we have karma. Maybe this is like your good karma. For some of you, this woman coming in, this angel coming into your life, this beautiful connection, it's sort of like balancing out something for you. Like maybe you've gone through some really difficult times, or, you know, some really bad things have happened, or it's been really hard for you. And this is sort of like, you know, that difficulty being balanced out with something really beautiful happening for you. Or like if you did something very kind for someone in the past, it's like that good karma is coming back to you in the form of this woman. Or if this is your grandma, there's something about like almost like your grandma is so wonderful because you, I don't know, she's like part of your good karma or something. I'm not sure actually if that's the message, but I think this would be probably more for like if you hadn't met this woman yet. It's like she's part of your good karma or something, like a blessing. Oops. Where did it go? Oh man. Damn it. Hang on. Oh, it's all the way under there. Okay. Every time. They always go on, they always end up, oh, written messages again. I swear this comes up so much, and there's so many pistachios in here and they get really shaken up. I just think that's crazy how it does keep happening like this. Anyway, written messages. Okay, so maybe you might write to this woman, or she might write to you before you guys meet in person. Or if this is your grandma, like maybe you're going to be writing to her rather than like visiting her in person. Or if it's like your neighbor or something, she might text you or email you first, or leave you, I'm seeing like a written note too, like she might leave you a note on your door, or like write you like a little, she might literally write you a letter, or like leave a little sticky note on your door, on your doorknob or something, like introducing herself. I'm seeing something about where she like, yeah, she might literally physically write you a note or a letter saying, hi, my name, you know, like introducing herself and saying she's your neighbor, and like if you are ever interested in having lunch or something, or, you know, she might just like invite you to come say hi or something like that. She might even leave like a little gift or something. I'm hearing housewarming presents, so maybe she might do that. Like if this is a brand new place that you're living, she might come by with like a that might be why she's leaving the message, you know, just basically welcoming you and letting you know that she's open for visits if you want to, you know, stop by, something like that. Or this might be someone you start talking to online or something too, if it's like, that's interesting. Healing and growth came out again. So yeah, definitely this is definitely going to help you to heal and to grow. That's just so consistent. That keeps coming out. But also we have crush here. We also have the letter U, the letter C, and crystal. Excuse me. For some of you, her name could be Crystal, or your name could be Crystal, or she might give you a crystal, or you might meet her at a crystal shop or something like that, or she might have like a crystal necklace or something that might be how you open the conversation. Like you might compliment her necklace or her bracelet or something and tell her you like it, or maybe she does that to you, or like earrings or something, or yeah, she compliments you on it or you compliment her on it, and that might be how you guys start talking, something like that. Or or you might just like both see a crystal or something that you start a conversation over. Like maybe there's something pretty, or that you both start commenting on. I don't know, something like that. We have crush. Passed on loved one. Okay, so for some of you, you definitely have a grandma watching over you in spirit. But you know what? Also, she might be bringing you. Oh my gosh, I'm also getting like she might be guiding this woman to you, like your own grandmother, if she has passed away, might be like guiding a woman towards you that's gonna like help, something like that. Not that she will ever replace your connection with your grandma or anything, but like, um hopefully you know what I'm saying though. But it's like your grandma wants you to have this support or this kind of, nurturing connection around you, to have this type of support and love, and so, and someone to talk to. And I don't know, I'm just getting like she's guiding this angel basically into your life, if that resonates. If not, it's then, your other spirit guides might be leading you two together. Um, but whatever it is, this is going to be a great connection. Letter C. And I'm hearing the Cookie Monster song. The cookie starts with C for some reason. I don't know. Maybe someone's name is Cookie, or she might bring you cookies or something with Cookie Monster. Again, if you have like kids or something, maybe she might bring a gift for your kid. That could be something that might happen. Um, like if she does drop off like a little care package or something, like a housewarming gift, if she knows that you have a child, she might like drop off like a little Cookie Monster toy even, or some little gift for them at the same time that they, and a gift for you, like something for both of you, maybe um with a note or something. Or again, she might drop off cookies, maybe even that she baked. Oh my goodness, you might get so lucky. You guys might hit the jackpot. Like she might be great at baking or great at cooking too. Like she might cook you all this stuff. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get you guys too excited, but like she might even like cook you food that is going to be really amazing. Maybe not, or I don't know, maybe you won't feel comfortable with that, or I don't know, but I am getting like for some of you, she might bake. That might be something she likes to do. Or it could be bought. Maybe she just bought the cookies. I don't know, but there is something about cookies here for a lot of you. Or maybe you'll bake her cookies. I don't know. Like maybe she's older and she has trouble moving around now and it's hard for her to bake cookies, but she loves cookies and maybe you will like bake for her or you will cook for her. Maybe she needs some. It could even be like where she needs some help too. But like you helping to care for her is healing for you. It's like you helping her out and you know helping her with her care is going to be healing to your heart and it's going to be like a beautiful connection or something like that. Or you like help her clean her house or like you bring her food sometimes and you guys talk and it's like a really nice time, something like that. And we have the letter U. Yeah, I'm just getting this is so maybe one, sorry, I just zoned out. Maybe one of you, one or both of you have these letters in your name too. It could be like your first initial or last initial could be C or U, or her first or last initial could be C or U. Also, I'm getting see you soon. Like maybe you're gonna meet her soon, or you will get together for the first time soon. Yeah, this is just a beautiful thing. And I'm getting, just having this company and stuff would mean a lot. It's going to like mean a lot to you both. It's not where one of you is getting more than the other or that one of you is just putting up with the other. It's like you're going to really love your time spent together. And yeah, a lot of elderly people really struggle with loneliness. It's a really, it's a really big struggle. And so, I'm just feeling like it's going to be fulfilling and like a really joyful experience for both of you to have this friendship and to have this connection. It's going to help both of you and it's going to be it might be healing for her too, like if she doesn't have any grandkids or maybe she's lost her family or something and or she might be feeling very lonely and I don't know, I'm just kidding. And maybe you are too, again, like if you don't know anyone or feeling kind of isolated or you're in a new place, something like that, maybe you're feeling kind of lonely too. And again, just like what I've said, I guess, um, or even if you're not, I'm just getting that you guys are going to love your conversations and just really love your time spent together. And it's just going to be so good for both of you. It just feels so beautiful. I don't know. It just feels really, it's just nice. I love it. I'm just happy. This made me really happy. I hope it made you guys happy too. Um, oh, right. I was going to talk about the crush here. I don't feel like, I don't think there's going to be like a crush between the two of you. So, um, maybe it's like she helps you with a crush. Like maybe she gives you some advice on a crush, or maybe your crush introduces you to her or something like that. Or yeah, maybe she gives you some advice or something like go talk to maybe she encourages you to go talk to your crush or um gives you some advice or something or maybe she knows your crush or some I don't know, something like that or someone she knows ends up being your crush. I don't know. That could happen maybe. But it could be something where like she helps you. She might help you with a situation with someone like that you have a crush on or something. That's cute. Or like you talk to her about someone you have a crush on, something like that. I'm just gonna get a couple zodiac signs. It's already long, so what's a few more zodiac signs? All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have Paris. And I cannot read this, but it's the Eiffel Tower. So maybe France might be significant somehow, or maybe she speaks French, or you might speak French, or both of you. Or you might have a conversation about France, or specifically Paris, or La Tour Eiffel, I think is how you would say the Eiffel Tower in French. I think it is. I hope I said that right. Yeah, maybe she might speak French. Or maybe she lived in France once, like, or visited there a lot or something like that. She might have like some really great, again, I'm getting she might have some really amazing stories. Like she's had this amazing life. Aquarius with friendly written on the back. And I feel like she's going to be friendly. I don't know. So again, I'm getting either your sign, your sun, moon, rising. Sun, moon, or rising sign could be Aquarius, or hers could be, or you might share some zodiac signs. And then this is Leo with generous written on the back. So same deal. You could be a sun, moon, rising Leo, or have a stellium or something, stellium, or she could. And this says friends forever. Oh my god, this is so perfect and cute. The friends term came out. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, friends forever. Oh my god. So it's like this is gonna be a lifelong, or I feel like you're gonna be friends until until the end of her life. Like I feel like this is gonna be, yeah, this is friends forever. I don't know why I can't stop crying in this group. I don't know. There's just something so beautiful and pure about this relationship. I don't know. It's just like we focus on romance so much and we don't think about the other, oftentimes in readings, we don't think about like the other really impactful and beautiful and heart opening and healing relationships we can have with people. Sometimes we feel so isolated and shut off. I guess not all of us, some of us do well at making friends and stuff, but there's a lot of lonely people, and I don't know, we just don't talk about these types of relationships that much and how beautiful they can be, and there's just so much focus on romance, which is also beautiful, but it's kind of nice to like have this type of love story come through. It's just there's something so beautiful. I just can't describe to you. Like I guess you will know when you experience it, but there's just something so magical about. There's something just so beautiful about this that I'm picking up on. It really feels like it really is a divine gift. It is like a such a blessing to have this type of love come into your life. I'm telling you, this is like really good. It feels so nice. Yeah, blessed. It is such a blessing. Oh, and another friend's charm came out again. Yeah, again, it's like she's just like this pure love. This says smile. It's the same in all languages. Okay, so I'm getting like maybe you guys might even speak different languages, or again, she speaks more than one language, or you speak more than one language. Uh, I was picking up on Italian. I was hearing Italian. So for some of you, she might be Italian, or you might be. But we do have, Paris here too. So, or maybe she's from a different European country or something, but she might speak a different language than you do. She might also speak your language, but maybe she speaks more than one. Also, I heard Greece, something about Greece. She might be Greek. Okay, this says she believes she could, so she did. I'm just getting, again, she has this incredible life story that she's like accomplished so much, or she's been through so much, and she just has like this incredible, she's just such a wealth of information and wisdom and experience. And she's just, I just think you're going to have like the greatest conversations, and she's going to have so much to share. And she's just, I don't know, but I just think she's like an incredible woman. You guys, or again, it's a collective reading, so there's more than one, of you that's this is going to happen for. But anyway, this says brave. Maybe she's going to help you to feel braver, or like, again, she might inspire you to do, maybe you're going to hear her story and everything she's been through, and it's going to really inspire you to be brave in the face of whatever you're going through. Or, excuse me, she might encourage you to stand up for yourself, or go talk to your crush, or whatever it is, or just being in her presence. It's like maybe you just naturally feel more courageous or more brave because, I don't know, it's like she's so healing. There's something strengthening about being around her, and you just naturally start feeling more bold. Or it's like just having this love in your life is kind of transformational for you in a way, maybe. Like, it's like having this love and being in connection with this person. You start expecting, it kind of like shifts something for you, and you start expecting better for your other relationships. Or it's like you like raise your standards or something, of like, or like now you finally know what true love is about. It's like maybe you experience maybe for some of you experience true love for the first time through this woman, or through her stories too. And it like helps transform your perspective on love and other things in life. It could be something like that. And like maybe other relationships in your life start to transform, or you start attracting like really great, more other great people into your life, or like better romantic partners. You start attracting, like maybe you always attracted a certain type before, and now since you met her, it's like you start attracting like much better partners, or like really good people are interested in you. Or you're not accepting crumbs, you're not accepting people who don't treat you well anymore, because now you know what it's like to be treated well. Or she encourages you, like, sweetheart, you could do, you deserve so much better than that. Or she loves you, and she encourages you and wants to see you happy and to have good people in your life. And I don't know, I'm just getting or she might even introduce you to someone, I don't know, but I'm just getting that she's just so sweet. And yeah, it's like, this says love and peace. Yeah, and again, maybe you're going to learn from her. Like, she's going to tell you about her love story, like maybe she's lost her spouse or something, or maybe they are still together, I don't know, and they're going to inspire you. But it's like, it could be a couple, but if not, it's like she's going to tell you about her love story, and she's going to tell you about her her whole life story. And that's just, it's really going to encourage you and inspire you, um about what you can have in your life too, and like what there is to experience. And it's like a real person's actual story, and I don't know, I'm just getting that there's so much you could gain from this connection with her. It says health, happiness, treasure. She's a treasure. I just feel like she's this beautiful, gonna be like this beautiful treasure in your life. Or if this is your grandma, then you already know she's a treasure in your life. But um, I do think she's going to contribute positively to your health. I heard, especially like your mental health, she's going to be good for your mental health and maybe your physical health too. She might even have like some healing knowledge or some wisdom of some sort for that, or just like being around her and having this beautiful connection is going to be so uplifting and so good for you that it might improve your health, and it might improve her health too, because they've done studies that show that loneliness has a bad impact on your health, and especially for the elderly. I read a study once that showed that elderly women who report higher levels of loneliness, that are lonelier, have a higher risk of bone fractures. And they have there is a correlation between loneliness and not having people around, and in bone problems, less bone density and problems with that. So it affects our health, and they've shown that people who get more physical touch, I think, was this a study? Oh, don't quote me on this because I'm actually not positive about this one, but I'm pretty sure that I did read a study about where they were able to show that people who get physical touch more, they have like their bones are healthier, or their teeth are healthier, or something like that, or maybe both. But there seems to be a connection, whether they did that study or not. I was reading that there seems to be a connection between physical touch and like bone density, like how well your bones are, and therefore like how resistant to fractures and stuff they are. So because I was also getting something about like cats, they showed that I think elderly people who have a cat also have less of a risk of bone fractures, because it for some reason it seems to help their bones, and I think it is because of that like physical touch. Also, interestingly enough, there is something about the frequency of a cat's purr. Like literally the vibration of a cat's purr seems to stimulate, what was it, bone growth? It was like it literally stimulated like certain bone cells or something. I think I was that an actual study I read, or did I just read that? And again, I can't remember the source, so I guess take it with a grain of salt. But I know I read something along those lines. There was like some sort of study like that. But anyway, point is, it is important, to people's health to have physical touch and company from people, especially when they're older. Like it can make a huge impact on their quality of life and their overall wellness, because bone fractures, breaking bones is one of the leading reasons for people not being able to be independent anymore. When they're older, if they have a broken bone, a lot of times they end up in a nursing home. And a lot of times that's kind of what leads to them not being able to then go back to their independent lives in their homes, and that's a very sad experience for a lot of people. So, keeping your bones from breaking, that's a really big deal. I mean, obviously it is, but it's just when you think about things like that, having that company and having that connection, it's literally important to their health, and I think most of us know that it's important to our mental health. Like all of us do better when we're not lonely, but like having that physical presence, being in someone's physical presence like that, it really it does have a big impact. It really matters to people's well-being and their health, and specifically to their bones, it seems like. So anyway, that might be one way that you're improving her health and It's like she's going to improve your health too in some way. You're both going to be good for each other's health in so many ways, you know, even if, yeah, anyway. And clearly you're going to contribute so much happiness to each other. That's clear. That's so clear. So, because the charm said health, happiness, treasure. So I was just going over like how, yeah, you guys are going to have, you're going to give all of that to each other. This relationship is going to be something you both treasure so much. And it's so beautiful. Okay. Anyway, that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I really hope this happens for all of you, because this is so sweet and beautiful. And yeah, anyway, so I really hope this happens for you. Send you guys lots of love. If it does happen, please let me know. Or if this has happened for you, maybe this is something that already has happened, or like you met someone recently and then this is like how things might develop or something. Anyway, please do tell me, because I love hearing from you guys. And yeah, so anyway, send you lots of love. Take care. Bye. Okay, they told me to do a couple of, I didn't get any initials for you, and they told me to do that. Someone's spirit guide came through, was like, you know what, maybe you should do some of these. So we're gonna do a few of these before we go. I am really tired at this point, and I still have to edit the last reading I did, because I know that's supposed to, I'm worried that that might be like time sensitive, so I need to get that one in place just in case. So I gotta finish this up. But anyway, we are gonna get a few letters here. I heard Daisy. There's also something about dog walking, like maybe someone's dog is named Daisy, or you might meet this woman while at a dog park, or at a park, or while she's walking her dog, or while you're walking your dog. That could be the case too. Okay, we have the number 2, the number 0, excuse me, the number 0 again. Or you know what I was also getting? If any of you work in home health care, you might meet her this way or something. She might be your client, and then you develop a friendship, you know, that's really special, something like that. The number 6. So we have 2006 here. Oops, doing some weird things. Okay, and we have 2 again. So we have 2002, 2006, and we have the number 8 as well. So we have 2008, 2002, 2006. Maybe one of you, you know, like maybe you were born in that year. Or maybe you're 28, 26, or 22, or 20. That is possible. Or maybe you were born on the 28th of a month, or she was, or the 8th of a month, the 2nd of a month, or the 6th of a month, any month. Or the month of February could be significant, or the month of August, the month of June, the 20th of a month, or the 22nd of a month. Did I say the 26th of a month? I can't remember. She might be 68, or 62, or 86, or 82, or 80. Or she could be from like apartment 2 or 22, 28, 8, 6, 62. You know, like these could be like apartment numbers, or 208 or 202, you know, something like that. Or that could be your number, something like that. Like or an address or something. Um, or maybe even part of her phone number or your phone number might be in these numbers. Again, we have 282006. Okay. We have the letter B. I almost said the number B. It's been a while since I did that actually, but I'm back at it again. Okay, we have the letter Z. Heard Betty. Okay, we have the letter S. The letter F. There's a ladybug on this letter S too. There's a hummingbird on this one, and then there's a mushroom on that one, and a flower here. Oh, I heard flower, or like maybe that's her name, like maybe even a last name or something. I also heard fleur. Fleur, yeah. I think I'm saying that right. And oh, there was a thing about French coming through. Maybe that's like her name could be, or yours or something. I heard Sally or Celie, Shelly, Selma. Oh, I don't want to do these though. I don't want to do too many channel names. I'm gonna get too tired. Okay, have to conserve some energy here, but okay. We've got the letter M. No, is it the I was gonna say the nunder. Oh my gosh, I don't know. No, I almost said nun too. Maybe she's a nun for some of you. Maybe she was a nun or she is a nun. That's a possibility for some of you. Could be. But I almost said the number N, and then I was like, no, the letter M, but none of that's right. It is the letter N. Nelly. No, don't come through with too many names. Okay, but I was just hearing that really strongly. That's a toucan, like the bird. Yeah. Oh, it worked. Okay. I was trying to get these, they were hooked onto each other, and I was trying to get them apart, and then they flew, and I'm like, ah. But that actually is what made them come apart. So it all worked out. Okay, we have the letter C with a butterfly on it. I heard cabbage for some reason, or cabot. Cottage. Did I say cabot? I don't remember. Okay, we've got the number X. No. The 11. You know what? Actually, it could be the number X. It could be like Roman numerals. Okay, this time I could be right. Maybe it's like the number 10 in Roman numerals, or the number 100 in Roman numerals. Roman numerals are coming up for some reason. I don't know why, but no, that's the letter X with a rabbit on it. We have an R. Heard R and R, or A and E. Also, I don't know, something about or ER, something about an emergency room or an X-ray, because we XR. I don't know. Maybe some of you might meet her at a hospital, actually. Maybe she's even like volunteering at a hospital, or you might meet her while she's at a hospital. Maybe you'll like help her, like give her a ride home or help her out in some way. I don't know. But that's possible maybe for some of you. I wasn't getting that as strongly, but that's a possibility. Um, or you might, offer to drive her to a doctor's appointment or something like that, because sometimes that, sometimes that's a struggle to find people to help them go to appointments and stuff. Sometimes, depending on like where you are, probably in the world, it's probably different in different places, but I don't know, it could be something like that. We have the letter U. Okay. Well, that's what I've got. I think that's all we have here. Um, if these weren't birthdays, the dates that I mentioned, it could also be like the month that you meet or the day that you might meet, something like that could be in here as well. So anyway, just wanted to mention that. Yeah, so right, I'm going to tell you what these were again, just in case you missed them. I probably should have said that before I just threw them all on the. I just threw them all into a pile again. Hang on, I'm going to put them back so I can read them out again. Okay, we have S, B, C, X, F, N, U, R, Z. All right, that's what I've got for you guys. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this happens for you. And yeah, I'm feeling very happy for you. And yeah, see you hopefully sometime soon. Take care. Bye.